Today I'm going to be reviewing these Joomer LCD icicle lights that I have running here right along the top of my home. And these are going to be LED. And what's really cool about these LED ones is that they have multiple different modes. So this one actually came with a remote. And so you can push on the remote to change the modes. If you don't want to do that, you can also push on the little button that's on the power, I guess it's the power plug. So the plug that goes into your extension cord or your electrical outlet. You can push the button on there to change the mode as well if you do lose the instructions. Right now I just kind of have them on twinkle, so you can just see they're all kind of just twinkling there all of the way across the top of my home. So that's really cool. Another thing that's really cool about these is the fact that they have a timer. So they're going to have a 6-hour timer, meaning when you plug them in or when you push the button to turn them on, they're going to turn on and stay on for the first 6 hours. And then once that 6-hour time frame is over, then they're going to shut off for 18. So you just set this up once and then it will constantly be going on at the exact same time over and over and over again throughout the course of until you unplug them. And so I definitely do love that about these Joomer LED icicle lights. One thing I did want to mention though that's definitely a downside is when I was plugging these in, I didn't realize that the little receptacle, which I'll show you here in a second, is actually not waterproof. So I'm not sure why they would be considered indoor-outdoor lights, but then the plug that you're going to be plugging in is not going to be waterproof. That seems like a poor design to me. So I'm not sure exactly who designed that or why they decided to do that. Definitely going to be a downside. But let me go ahead and show you exactly what we're doing to kind of deal with that issue. So what we just did was we actually just used some plastic bags and just wrapped them around the connection. So you can see the connection here from our extension cord. So this is where the Joomer extension goes up to the icicle lights itself. And so what we did is we just did some plastic bags and then wrapped it with some painter's tape just on the ends. And then we also do have it kind of sitting right here on the foundation of our home just to make sure that, you know, it's not going to get too terribly wet unless it's raining sideways. And in that case, of course, we got the plastic bags. So that is what we went ahead and did for this, but it's definitely a downside that it doesn't have waterproof plugs for something that's going to be possibly used outside and is considered to be indoor outdoor. So overall, definitely pretty happy with these Joomer LED icicle lights. Love the way that they're going to look. Just a couple of downsides with them is going to be that you can also plug in additional ones if you need to. So if you have a longer house, you're going to wrap it around things. You can also connect additional ones onto the end all the way across. This is actually going to be 2 separate ones, and then we have them connected right over there by the edge of that peak. We have them connected, and then the next strip going down. That's why it's kind of hanging down there on the end of the house. So overall, definitely pretty happy with this set.